Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. This week, you guys, has flown by so fast. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pin this right here. I'm like so sad. Our spring break is almost over. Kids go back to school on Monday. We always have 2 weeks for spring break, which is really, really nice. But it's almost over. What about you guys? Is everyone back to school already or no? Or nah? Hello, when you pop on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and share this to my Instagram story. Live now. Yay, thanks Amy for tagging your friends. Hi Tina, how are you? Oh, thanks Amy for tagging even more friends. That's so nice of you. I appreciate it. Like a lot. A lot. All right, I'm going to send out my text. I have a text service, by the way, if you guys didn't know this. Basically, I just alert you when I go live or when there's new sales or there's new specials or something restocks you guys have been waiting for. I don't even, it's one text. You're not in like a group text or anything like that. And it's super easy. Just say, what's your number? And I can give it to you. Otherwise, you're going to text Rhea Hope to the phone number 866-554-2966. And that will opt you in to getting my text. So I'm going to show you guys my outfit really fast because it's so cute, and I'm actually going to be filming for this boutique today. That's why I need to get my makeup together. But the outfit is so adorable. Okay, so let me show you the shoes first. How cute are these? It says like St. Bart's, and they're the Soda brand, so they're super, super squishy and comfy. They're true to size. I'm in a 7.5. They're literally the perfect summer sandal. I love the neutral and that they have that shade of black in there. So I have, I'm getting caught. I have on this this is a little risque for me. You guys know I don't like to show a lot of skin, but I felt like with the tassels in the kimono, it wasn't that inappropriate. But it's this crochet little crop top. You could easily wear this as like a swimsuit cover up too if you're also like me and you don't really love showing a lot of skin. But the straps are adjustable. It is so cute. I love the tassels. And then I have on this really gorgeous kimono. It's like this really light blush, peachy shade. And then I just have on some old Madewell jeans. But I just thought this was so cute. We'll see what Ryan thinks about my top later, but it is adorable. And then this kimono comes in, I think, 3 different colors. But I have a discount code for you guys and a link. Let me get it for you really fast. Thank you. I thought it was so cute. So the boutique that I got this outfit from, she has the best style. Her and I have become friends purely because we just love the same exact style. So you guys will love her store. Let me find it. Copying the link. Hold on. Is that the link? I'm trying to find it. If you guys have any questions, though, holler them out about anything. Oh, there's the link. My bad. Okay, there. And let me find out what my discount code is. I know I have it written down. Kimono. That's what I call them. What else would you call this? A duster, possibly? Okay, but you guys are gonna love, I'm sorry, I'm like online shopping right now. I'm going down a wormhole of all her new products and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute too. Okay, my code is Rhea Hope. Code Rhea Hope. Okay. I sent it to my assistant and she's gonna put it on the thing for you. The comments. Yes, so my kimono's from there, my camis from there, my shoes are from there, and then I'll just show you. Hold on. Okay. All right, so the duster comes in this color too, which I freaking love. I was trying to decide which one I wanted to wear, but I wanted to wear these shoes, and I felt like they went better with the peach. Don't you guys think? I don't know. So anyway, the shoes are from her. The duster, kimono, whatever you want to call it, is from her. This is from there too. And they're super long. Like, I'm wearing sandals and it drags. So like, if you were on the taller side, you will love it. And then she has this super cute hat. So perfect for summer. And it just says the name of her boutique. And she's from Nashville. So it says Nashville, Tennessee on there, which I think is super cute. Okay, this I am dead over. This is a romper and jumper. Ties in the back, so it's open. And it's like a Free People jumper. But she had it paired with this open back bralette. So this is the back. Trust the process. I'm going to put this on and film it. And you guys are going to die over this outfit. Like, the straps are going to line up in the front. And in the back, it's going to look all like strappy and sexy and fun. But it's like so Free People-esque. And it's really like thick, nice material. So anyway, that's what I have to shoot today. So that's why we're getting ready. But all of that, including my kimono and my top, are from her with the code. Oh, Rhea15 is my code. I lied. Thank you, Savannah. I was like, I think it's code Rhea Hope. She's like, I'm going to check. Okay, so we're going to put the link and the code Rhea15 in the comments for you to browse her stuff, because not to toot my own horn, but once I start posting, her stuff's going to sell out quick. Do you guys remember that checkered cardigan I wore in December? You guys are like, we don't follow you that closely. No. Or maybe you do, because it sold out so fast. And I've never, in my history of being an influencer of almost 9 years, I have never had so many people like so vigilantly like upset about a cardigan selling out. I'm like, I'm sorry. I hope it comes back. And she ended up restocking one similar, and you guys were still like, we want that cardigan. So anyway, that's the same boutique. Like, I'm telling you guys, it's like our style. And I say our style because I feel like if you follow me, you like my style. At least I hope so. You're like, no, we don't like your style. All right, so today's makeup look, we're gonna do the new palette, which I got my nails done yesterday. I did 2 coats Bubble Bath, 1 coat Bunny. I feel like they're too pink. It's not what I was going for, but oh well. They matched Royce's nails on accident, so I just played it off. We're going to use this palette, which I thought would be so perfect with the outfit that I'm putting on. This is part of our new products that launched, and they're on sale up to 25% off. And then we also launched 2 new liquid liners that are limited edition. I never will lie to you guys, I don't love the color. It's like, I don't even want to mark it on me, because last time look. The lip stain is still on my hand, and I've showered 3 times since then. This color is like a teal. Let me see if I have paper that I can mark it on. It won't come off though, which is a bonus if you put it on. Okay, here we go. It's like a blue teal. It's really pretty. It's just not my taste. Like, I just don't love crazy colors on myself. So anyway, that launched. Another color also launched. And then this lip stain launched, which we're going to do it today. But I'm going to show you how to use it in a like lip tinting way and not a lip staining way. You're probably like, what does that even mean? You'll see. But this color is the new lip stain color, and it's dark. It's like a maroon. But again, I'm going to show you how to wear it as like a lip blush. So you're probably like, oh, I don't wear darker colors on my lips, especially in the summer. I thought the same thing when they launched it. I was like, isn't that a fall color? But you know, I'm going to show you how to make it work and how it would actually be really perfect for summer for how we're going to do it. So, touche unique. Okay. I'm going to get out some brushes. Okay, I'm going to use the Serum Plus foundation today. I don't know what we're getting into today. Today is like our last sunny day. That's such an exaggeration. It's going to rain tomorrow, and so I'm like saying goodbye to the sun, which it's so crazy because San Diego, like if it said it was going to rain, no one in San Diego would believe it. It'd be like, it's going to burn off by then, the storm's going to move, and it never would rain. It says it's going to rain, it never would rain. For whatever reason, for the last 2 years, when it says it, like it won't even say it's going to rain and it starts to rain. It's like so weird. We're having the weirdest weather. I don't know what's going on, but we've gotten so much rain. I was actually reading an article this morning. Usually California, Southern California especially, is in a drought, like almost always. Like my entire life, I've just known that we've been in a drought. And I was reading a report this morning that said we have enough rain to last us the entire year from our one little winter. Plus, like more water. Which, I mean, is amazing if you're a farmer and love rain. But I'm over it. I'm so done with the rain. I'm a summer girl. I love my birthday and I love Christmas time and family time, but besides that, like I love summertime. I love the heat. I love the sun. I love summer activities. I love my kids home. I love not having an alarm clock. Anyway, you're like, we don't care how you feel about the weather, Rhea. Put your makeup on. Okay, so we are only doing one side of my face. And the reason is I want to show you that coverage. Like, holy freaking cow. Isn't that like the most perfect, flawless coverage? The very first time I ever put this foundation on, my skin, I was stunned. I ran out in the living room where I had my husband and I actually had a friend over and my assistant over. And I was like, look at my skin. It looks so plump. And even Ryan was like, yeah, your skin looks like full. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, what do you mean by that? But really, like, it just lifts your skin. Like, it looks so much more youthful, so much more plump. And when you put on foundation, especially if you have mature skin or fine lines and wrinkles, you can attest to this. A lot of times when you put on makeup, you look older or you feel like you look older. Not with this. This foundation has sodium hyaluronate, which is a plumping ingredient. So it's going to fill out those fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to lift the skin and it's super hydrating and see how like glowy and just beautiful this is. And it's not heavy. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a pound of makeup. It doesn't even look like you're wearing any makeup. It just takes away the redness, takes away the discoloration, begins to hide any imperfections, and doesn't age you, doesn't make you feel aged. So if you haven't tried this foundation yet, comment color match down below and I'll private message you and get you all sorted with what your color is. And then I can actually make you a bundle of this up to 20% off. So I can set you up with like all of what you need to get really beautiful, flawless skin. Or if you just want to buy the one product, I can help you do that too. So just private message me or say color match and I'll private message you. If we've never spoken before, go ahead and say obviously color match, but make sure you check your requested folder or your spam folder because sometimes that's where my message will go if we've never spoken before on Facebook. The shade that I'm wearing is the shade Eyelet, which is my summer shade. We just got back from Hawaii on Friday. Yeah, we got back on Friday, so almost a week ago. Crazy. And we had so much fun. The kids had a blast. The weather was great. It was amazing. It was so good. It went by really too fast. I thought 5 days was going to be plenty of time in Hawaii. Absolutely not. I told Ryan I will never go to Hawaii again for any less than like 9 days. Or at least 7. I said 7 when I said that to him, but just 9 or 5 days is not enough. Like, we only had 3 full days, and it went by too fast. Okay, so now I'm going to use a spot treatment. So say you wear this foundation and this is enough coverage for you, awesome. Say you put it on, you're like, that's not enough coverage. I have a sunspot that I want hidden. I have an acne scar that I want gone. I have a red blemish that I want to hide. Then I would recommend you get the concealer in the same color that you're getting your foundation in and use this as like a little spot treatment. And the reason that I say to do this way is because this product has caffeine infused in it and it has peptides. So not only is it healing for our skin, but it's going to tighten and tone the skin. So it's going to help to make your skin or your blemish or wherever you're putting this look poreless. Instead of layering another layer of foundation on top, this is just taking care of business right away. I have a hair. Oh, nice. I got it. But no, Hawaii was so much fun. We went to Oahu. It was my first time visiting Hawaii since I was like 13. Brian actually used to live on Oahu in college. So it was really exciting for him to be back and show us like where he used to work and what he used to do and all the things. Where he used to live and all the things. It was really fun. We ended up doing like a whole day on like touring the island. We had a really, really, really good time. It was good family time. It's basically just, we went with my mom and stepdad and sister and brother-in-law and nephews, but one of my nephews is only 8 months old, so they kind of had to work around his nap schedule, so it was the 4 of us a lot of the time, which at first I was like bummed. I'm like, dang, I want to like spend time with everyone, but it actually worked out because it like really was really nice to spend the quality time during spring break with the kids and Ryan. And we had my 17-year-old nephew with us part of the time. And that was really fun to like hang out with him one-on-one and like take him to do stuff he wanted to do. It was really fun. We took him to this like jump rock and he climbed up and jumped off it like 4 times. It was really cool. We had a blast. Definitely recommend Hawaii. It was pretty expensive though, but we did a cruise with Unique. I definitely would not have done the cruise and Hawaii in the same month. That was a little intense for me, who's normally a homebody. But if you were deciding like a cruise versus like Hawaii, I would 1000% do Hawaii. I was disgusted at how much going on a free cruise costed me. Like, I could have gone to Hawaii more times than once for how much we spent on that trip. But not to mention, like, you have to fly to Florida, which is not cheap from Southern California. But, yeah, just like, it's not like a cruise is not all inclusive. Like, I feel like they nickel and dime you for everything. I'm sure that you could take cruises like really, really smart and not spend a lot, but I don't know. I personally would never do a cruise again. I don't know. I would rather be like an all-inclusive, like resort on the beach, not having to like get back on the boat and leave, you know, I don't know. I just realized about that. I realized this about myself after this last cruise. I'm just not a cruise girly. Like, it was a lot of fun and I'm grateful we got to go, but I'm not a cruise girl. Just not my vibe, which is okay. We're all different. Your home-based travel agent? Oh my gosh, we need to connect. How fun. We always go to this one place, which we're actually going there for Mother's Day. We've been going to this one place since my kids were, let me think. Royce was probably 2. She wasn't in diapers, so she was at least 2, maybe 3, and now she's 8. We've been going to this one resort in Mexico, and it's on the complete opposite side as Cabo and Cancun. So what's really nice is it's like totally off the beaten path, like away from like the cartels and all like the bad stuff. And it's this teeny tiny little town called Loreto. Not Loretta, not Laredo, Loreto. It's this tiny little place in Loreto, or in Mexico, sorry. And there's only like 2 resorts in this area. And it's starting to like get bigger and bigger and bigger. But how we found it was my father-in-law worked at Costco he literally just retired last year. He was a GM of one of the Costco's here in San Diego. And this woman that he worked with ended up meeting someone online who lived in Loreto, and she was going to move there to be with him. And he worked at this up and coming resort. And so she was like, she went, and he ended up being really nice. They ended up getting married. And so she calls my father-in-law and she's like, you have to come to this resort. It's just opening up. Like, it's like, there's no one here. Your family would love it. So he went when I was pregnant with Royce, and I was like, I'm not taking a baby and I'm not going pregnant to Mexico. Hard pass. So they all went and just had the best time ever. There was no one there. They treated them like family. It was an all-inclusive, and from San Diego to get there is only like an hour and 15 minutes on an airplane. And we're really blessed because we live in San Diego. We live very close to Mexico. And with that, we can take what's called the CBX, which is basically like a bridge. It's not a bridge. It's like an airport that's like connected to Mexico and the United States. So you go through like customs and everything in the airport. You don't even realize that you like have gone over the border, but you fly domestic because you're flying out of Mexico. So flights are way cheaper, way faster. Yeah, it's just way, way easier. So anyway, we're really, really lucky that we have that opportunity. So that's where we go. And that's my favorite. It's all inclusive and it's super small. It's a 40-minute drive from the teeny tiny little airport they drop you off at. And it is just, I feel so safe. I was telling my parents have a timeshare in Cabo, and they were asking like if we would go, and I just don't think I would take my kids to Cabo at this age, especially. I just feel like it's super unsafe. I don't really want my kids being offered things walking down the beach. Like Loreto, there's no one panhandling. There's no one offering you chicles on the beach. It's literally a secluded resort, and it's in a lagoon. So the kids can wade out like a football field in this like ocean water and snorkel and paddleboard and canoe. And then there's like pools, obviously. And then they do like night shows. It's just like, we're so spoiled by this one little resort that everywhere we've gone since then, I'm just like, rather go to Loreto. It's just so safe. And like I said, we've been going there since Royce was 2 or 3, and they have all the same staff members that like live in the city of Loreto. So they all know us and know our kids. So like when we check in, our kids really like run down to the pool and they're like, Tio Manny. So they like, they call the workers like their aunts and uncles. It's really cute. And they like totally take care of them. They'll be like sitting at the pool, and then one of them will like come and bring my kids like lunch, and they're like, we know Royce likes cheeseburgers. Yeah, it's an all-inclusive. It's called Villa del Palmar, which you can message me and I'll tell you, or I'll like type it out for you or whatever. But it's amazing. It's the best. It's so kid-friendly. It is such a chill resort. There's no club. Everyone goes to bed by like 10 o'clock at the latest. The whole resort just like shuts down. It is just so much fun. There's only like 3 or 4 restaurants. It's just a good place. Like I always joke around, it's the one place I don't need a vacation coming home from. There's no one to impress. There's no reason to get dressed other than a bathing suit in the day. It's just really, it's wonderful. Anyway, we're going there in May, and I'm so excited. Ryan was like, what do you want to do for Mother's Day? And I was like, I want to go to Loreto. I want to be laying by the pool, soaking up the sun. I don't even know how we got on this tangent, but I always do get questions about our I call it our resort, our favorite place. So anyway, there's my spiel. Oh, you went to Loreto last year? Oh, nice. Did you stay at our resort? Did you stay at the resort we go to? Is that all with the resort? Yep. Did you go to the island that Pearl Harbor's on? We did not. We drove past it though, but we had such a short amount of time when we were in Hawaii that we had to be really picky on what we did. And I just knew my kids weren't old enough to be that like into it. So we didn't end up going to Pearl Harbor, but we did drive on the freeway where we kind of like saw where it was. Not a cruise girl. I don't even like boats. I know I do get seasick. I actually didn't get seasick this last trip though. It's got the way I've never cruised. We like the all-inclusive. Yes, me too. What color would I be for concealer? I'm light medium foundation, but I like bright like yours. Kelly, you would probably want the shade either organza or the shade lace. I'm the shade lace in concealer. Hello, how are you guys? Making sure I didn't miss anyone's comments. Where's the bubble necklace from? Both of my necklaces and my bracelet are from Casey Chic Design. The bubble necklace actually just launched with them. It is so cute. And code Rhea saves on Casey Chic. I'm wearing the shade Eyelet in my foundation, and then I wore the shade Lace for my under eyes. It's snowing here? Oh no. 19 tornadoes in Ohio. That's crazy. Aw, thanks, Tina. Yeah, Judy, send me a message and I'll send it to you. You too, Arlene. All right, so now we put our pressed powder on. Now we're going to go in with our bronzer. So what I kind of did while I was talking to you guys about whatever the heck I was talking about, I did my cream contour and my cream blush. Both of these are must-haves in my book. Like, once you start doing this, you're going to be like, how is my shirt like so crooked? How have I not been doing this? So these are a cream-based product. So they're blush. You can use them as lipstick. You can use them as eyeshadow. They have a 10-hour transfer-proof hold, and they also have sodium hyaluronate, so they lift. So I use the shade Barely Blushing for my blush. And that kind of acts like as a blush highlight. See how it like really glimmers in the light? It's really pretty. And then I use the shade Barely Bronze for my contour, which is just the right amount if you're like more into a subtle look. And then I set everything with the setting powder, and then I went over it with the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. So this is really, really good for holding on your makeup all day and making your skin just look like porcelain. So if you love that like really effortless, like very soft face, soft finish to your makeup, definitely get the pressed powder. I wore the shade Taffeta in the pressed powder. I wore the shade Eyelet in my liquid foundation. And then I wore the shade Lace in my concealer for my under eye. And if you are so overwhelmed and you have no idea what color you would be, just say color match. I can send you the link to the big powder brush. All right, now I'm taking the bronzer, which this bronzer right now, you guys, is, I believe, 50% off right now. And the shade Light is a really, really good shade. Okay. And then we're going in with just a little bit of blush, just to add a little pink to our cheeks, because the cream blush I used was more of a highlight. But pairing these two on top of one another is so pretty. You're going to get that like glimmer to your cheeks. Okay. And then for highlight, we're going to use the Fusion highlight in the shade Golden. This makes your face like glimmer. Super pretty in the summertime. I actually used this on my skin with no makeup on when we were in Hawaii, just for that like extra sun-kissed glow. It was really pretty. So just throwing that on. I like to put this like everywhere highlight goes, so like inner corner, highest parts of my cheekbone, Cupid's bow. And this brush that I used for the highlight is actually also 50% off right now too. Say Last Chance and I will give you the link. There's so many products that are marked down to 50% off right now under our Last Chance bundle. So definitely check those out. Okay, let's do some eyeliner on our waterline. This one's not from Unique, but it's a really good nude. Abel, let me see. Abel just got his hair done. Let's see it. Whoa, you look cool. What's up, Slim Shady? Nice.
We just did the tips today.
Awesome. Let me see, bend down. Wow, it's super light. You're a blondie.
It'll get a little lighter.
Yeah. What do you think, ladies? Handsome boy? Cool, dude.
Come on, dude.
You look good, buddy.
Thank you.
So cute. He wanted bleached hair, and so we let him bleach his tips.
He's been begging for it.
Yeah, literally begging. A little Slim Shady. All right, so for brows, we're going to go in with the brow pencil in the shade medium. And give our brows a little shape. I know, he's so handsome. Can't believe how big he is. He turned 10 in January. Can you even believe that? All right, so for this brow pencil, if you are new at doing your eyebrows, this is the one that you want. This brow pencil is the shade medium, and it is super tiny, so you get really perfect precision every time. It is my favorite. I know. Start a boy band? No. I mean, his uncle is in O-Town. Not his real uncle. Thank you. I'll have to tell him what you guys said. Oh, 10 in August. It goes by so fast. It's so unfair. All right, now I'm going to take some brow gel and just like comb through. This has a fiber in it too, which is really nice. This is not from Unique either, but I've been loving this on top. I feel like it makes my brows look fuller. And it's tinted too, which is cool. Okay. I feel like I need to fix this one. Yes, he is playing baseball this season. And he's loving it. Oh, nice. You don't have to do your brows anymore? I have been asked so many times to do that, to do microblading, and I'm too scared. I'm so picky with my brows. Like, I go to the same one place that I've gone for 9 years to get them waxed. I drive like 30 minutes to go there. And it's like a nail salon. Like, it's not a like a specialty place. And for whatever reason, they're the only place that like waxes my eyebrows the way I like. I don't know why. Okay, let's do our lips. I've never done this before, but I have this idea in my head that I think will work. We're gonna go in with the lip liner in the shade Patience first. Do you have a lighter color? I have light brown brows. Yes, so that was the shade medium that I used. You'll want the shade light. All right, we're gonna line our lips with this. We're gonna line them pretty light, and the reason is we don't want any lip stain to bleed out onto our skin. And we also don't want our lip liner to be the star of the show. So we're gonna be on the light-handed side of this. Okay, that was the shade Patience. And then now we're gonna go with the lip stain. Trust the process, okay? I should get a napkin, but I think I'll be fine with this little towel. All right, we're gonna go with this. So this is the lip stain in the shade Photogenic. What is better to use for brows than brows when there's hardly any there? I would probably do the Brow Precision Pencil, what I used today, and then I would grab this fiber gel that I used. I feel like it would help them look fuller. Okay, Photogenic lip stain. Like I said, it's gonna go on dark. Hold on. Make sure it's an even coat. And it's exactly where you want it. And then try not to let your lips touch. We're gonna let it dry for just a second. And then we're gonna take our towel, a napkin, whatever. And we're gonna very gently blot. The trick though is to make sure that you're being steady when you're putting it on, because I will not sugarcoat it, I won't lie. Some of these lip stains can be patchy. And what that means is they really like attach to like certain parts of your lips. But I have found if you move in like one direction and like don't like dip it back in and put more on, like one application and go even and then blot and then do not touch them. Leave them like this. You'll get the perfect application. Like this is a little bit still too dark, but I'm going to wait a little while before I blot again. Cause I don't want to wipe it all the way off. And I do want that little bit of color, but see how like it just makes your lips look really plump? So pretty and very effortless. Like when this dries down, you won't even be able to like scrub it off. You are literally going to have to take like a makeup remover wipe to get this off. And even then it'll still be a little bit on there tomorrow. Not gonna lie. So maybe lip stains aren't for you, but if you are the type that likes to put one thing on your lips and then not think about it, not worry about it literally all day long or even for 2 days, then the lip stains are for you. And there's a bunch of colors. There's this one that just launched. So this is the shade Photogenic. And then there's a bunch of other colors like a red, there's a nude. That's really pretty for like a lip blush. So there's a lot of fun ways to wear them. So we're going to let that dry down and we're going to go in with the Rose Tone palette. So this just launched. And you can actually save 25% on all things eyes and lips this month. So if you do want to take advantage of that, go ahead and say 25% and I will give you my secret link. So with my secret link, you will save 25% and you're going to get a free gift. And you get to choose the 4 items that you want of eyes and lips. It can be a combination of eyes and lips. It doesn't have to be one or the other or whatever. Thank you. My top and my kimono are from the same spot, which I'll give you the link again. And then my code is Rhea15 for her website. And the top is adjustable too, so you can kind of play around with where it fits. Okay, I'm literally obsessed with this color. This is the Rose Tone palette. Like I said, just launched. And I'm taking the fluffy crease brush and I'm packing this on all over my eye and then blending this out into the crease. Oh my lord, it is so pretty. It's like the lightest, like pinky red. I was totally expecting more purple. This is really, really pretty, you guys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pop this. So like I said, you can get any eyes, any lips for 20%, 25% off plus a free gift. So you can choose this palette, you can choose the lip stain, you can choose a mascara, and you can choose a lip liner. All 25% off, and then you get to choose a free gift. Okay, so we're taking that color right here in the Rose Tone palette and just blending this out. Okay, and then once you feel good about it, I feel like that looks really pretty. Then I'm gonna switch brushes actually, and I'm gonna grab this darker shimmer. I'm wiping off what was on there from yesterday. All right, now we're gonna take this color right here, which is like this darker shimmer shade. And then I always like to press this down and then like tap off. And then we're gonna press this on the outer corner. Ooh, that's so pretty. It's like the same color, but has like a metallic shimmer to it. And I'm just like tapping this on. Hey, bestie. This color is really, really pretty. Okay. And then I can't decide if I want to use my finger or a brush. Yeah, palette 6. I could see that. All right, so like you're gonna grab it and then press it in and then very lightly tap. And then we're gonna go ahead and notice how I'm kind of pressing it on and not so much like swiping it. I really feel like that helps you get it like on there and like blended well. Press, 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 press until you like it. And I always like to take, I have this mirror right here. It's called the Cami. It's from Fancy. It's my favorite mirror for makeup because it comes off of the base like that. I'll give you the link to it, or just say mirror. And it's so good because you can actually like get real close to see what you're doing, and it's huge, and it has magnification. So if you feel like you're blind as a bat, this is a really good mirror for you. And it comes in 3 colors. And it has a built-in ring light to it. Any tricks would you have hooded eyes? When you have hooded eyes, a trick would be just to do as much of the makeup look as you can with your eyes open. That way it just ensures that everything kind of gets a little bit higher up. But honestly, I feel like some of the prettiest makeup looks that like I find on Pinterest and stuff, the girls always have hooded eyes. I don't know if it's because they have like so much room up above or something. I don't know, but you should be very proud that you have hooded eyes. All right, now I'm going to take the cream shadow brush and I'm going to spritz it with my setting mist. And I'm going to take the gold. What color lip stain? I'm wearing the lip stain in the shade Photogenic, which I am going to blot it one more time to lighten it up even more. All right, we're going to take this gold. And I'm going to press this on. I'm going to use my finger, I think. Oh yeah, definitely use your finger. It's like this gold foil. And it's so pretty. Gorgeous, darling. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Applying with your finger is much easier than with a brush for this product. For this color, I should say. I'm gonna give you guys better lighting too when I move you over to show you. This would be really pretty, literally all by itself. Like this one color on your eye. You'd be like a little goddess. Okay. All right, now let's take one more brush and just smudge out some color. We're gonna take this color and just smudge this underneath the eye. Which is the liner shader brush. I will say there are a ton of really, really good brushes on our website, and almost all of them are made in Italy and are like super luxurious, really amazing soft bristles. If you haven't yet invested in some good tools for your makeup, highly recommend. Okay, and then smudge that out. I'm gonna take some liquid liner as well. Okay, feeling good about our choices. Okay, now let's go ahead and use some liquid liner and take a little sponge. Which this is the same liner that they launched 2 new colors in. And those 2 new colors are a teal and like a navy. So if that floats your boat, definitely snag them. They both have this fine tip, just like this one. All right, same thing here. Just gonna drag along the lash line. Stay close and then flick upwards. Okay. Which, like I said, these liners just launched in 2 new colors. Ow. My gosh, that palette is so pretty, you guys. Huge fan. I was just ignoring it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set our makeup. Which, if you buy one thing, this better be it. This primer has this setting mist has primer in it, so it acts like as a double agent. Like it's going to prime your skin from the outside, and then I like to use this before and after I put on my actual primer, so it's like triple priming your skin. So if you ever feel like your makeup isn't setting right, or isn't holding all day long, or is melting off throughout the day, or you live somewhere where it's really humid or anything like that, definitely get this. It is so good. And you're going to want to use it over your makeup because it has cucumber extract in it too. So it's going to be really refreshing also. How long does the Botox last in the lips? Does it hurt? So Botox doesn't go in the lips. It goes above the lips. And that usually lasts like, I don't know, a couple weeks. Filler goes inside your lips and can last anywhere from 6 to 9 months. It just depends. So like your body digests those products. So it just depends like how fast your body digests things. I haven't gotten mine done since January. I'm probably going to wait to do mine until probably June. And yes, it hurts. I know, I was waiting for it to get weird too. Thank you. Yeah, the lip stains, I know can be kind of scary looking, but I feel like you can totally wear them in like a realistic way. You know what I mean? Thank you. I really feel like the lip stains, when you use them as like lip blush, really make your lips look super full. And all I did was a teeny tiny bit of lip liner and then a very thin coat of lip stain. What to make your face look shiny is probably what you're referring to is the Fusion, the Highlight Fusion, which is a cream and powder. That's what the Fusion is. But the Fusion highlighter in the shade Golden is what I used, and that's what makes your face look like glimmery like that. And then also the Berry You All-in-One Color Sticks. I used the blush in the shade Barely Blushing, and that one also makes your skin look really like glowy. Yay, awesome. I'm so excited for you to try the collagen. It's so good. All right, now I'm using Quadra. You guys, it's been officially 1 full year since I've been using it, and I actually did my before and after pictures. I need to make my collages to put them side by side to show you guys the difference, but I'm really happy with how long and full my lashes have gotten with using this. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the Twisted Mascara. This is like my little hidden combo I do. The Quadra and then the Twisted on top really just makes your lashes like look fake. So good. What is the equivalent to the BB cream in the shade Honey? You would be the shade Light Medium in the BB Tinted Moisturizer. If you're looking for something that has a similar coverage or consistency, because the new BB cream definitely has a thicker consistency than the old BB, and it obviously gives you more coverage too, but say you don't want that, there's a company called Dime, and they have a tinted SPF, and their tinted SPF is very, very, very sheer coverage like our old BB was. So if you love that, I can give you a link to the tinted SPF by Dime. And I believe it's an SPF of 30 or 40. Thought I had it sitting here. And it is a sheer coverage, much more sheer. What was the last color in the palette? Was it a white? Yeah, so it was kind of like a champagne-y white. I'll open it and show it to you. Okay, one last coat for the drama. Drama in the back. You guys, I have to recreate this eye look. We're going to a gala at the end of the month. We always go to. It's for a really awesome charity, and I'm gonna wear that outfit that I wore for my wedding or vow renewal reception, and I think I need to recreate this eye look for it. Look how pretty this turned out. Isn't that so pretty? You guys, you have to get this palette. That was very easy too. Like, that was not hard. Super, super pretty. Love. So again, everything that I used, I can mark down on sale for you. I just need to build you the bundle myself. So if you want me to build the bundle, just say bundle builder, and I can build you any bundle that contains eyes, lips, foundation, you name it, I can do that for you. And then if you just want to shop eyes or lips, 25% off and a free gift. Say 25% and I will give you that link. I really need to do my hair and then record this really cute outfit. But I linked my outfit. My necklaces are from Casey Chic, which I will leave the link for that as well. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you over on Instagram for the rest of the day. My Instagram is being really, really weird. So if you could do me a huge solid and head to Instagram after this and like and comment on like 3 of my latest posts, and then make sure you click the profile picture for the stories to play just to make sure that you can even see them. I'm telling you, it was being super weird yesterday. It like scared me. So if you could help me out by doing that now, that would be a huge help. So thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.